Hi, so this is Woody Okoro again. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So during the last few weeks and do I say months? Yeah. So a lot of us have been traveling. Some went to see their loved ones. Some stayed back. Okay, so I for one, I did a tour. Seriously, I enjoyed it. I went to Lagos. I saw family, friends, and then to Port Harcourt, and then back. Today, what are we going to be talking about? Drum roll, please. We shall be talking about business. Yes. Some people say it's business. Oh, okay. So basically I would say business is what you do for a living. Okay. So we get to hear this question most times from either old friends, relative we've not seen in a while. Even when we go for day-to-day activities, you hear people say, what do you do for a living? Hey, hello, I'm this, I'm Woody. What do you do for a living? Do you get? So it's becoming like an introduction, hearing people say, what do you do for a living? Okay, so a friend once told me that, as a matter of fact, if you talk to a male, an opposite sex, and she's trying to know you, and in like another 1 or 2 minutes, you cannot categorically tell her what you do and she understands, she automatically concludes you're a fraudster. Like you're into fraud. Okay, so I wouldn't blame her much considering the way the society is turning into something else where a lot of young people, in quotes, find it difficult to want to work for their money. So having that conclusion, I don't know, do you think it's right? I for one, sorry, I wouldn't be so far from that kind of a conclusion. Okay, so basically in this business discussion, okay, so I'm being tempted to call it business. Okay, so in this business discussion, I would just group it into two. Okay, so one, I will talk about entrepreneurship, and the other one is career. But my main discussion today is going to be on entrepreneurship. Okay, so what I would just say, entrepreneurship involves you having to own up to all the profits and to all the losses. That's the simplest layman explanation. Okay, so whatever comes into you as profit, you get it. Whatever comes into you as loss, you get it. Okay, you know, this entrepreneurship, it has actually put a lot of people into problems, like mess, because of the way it's being talked about. People just like, oh my god, I'm resigning, I want to go into business. Yes, it's a good one, but trust me, if you don't have the basics, if you don't know the basics, you probably find yourself making a lot of regrets. Okay, so I would basically just talk about 3 things I think you should be able to know before you go into entrepreneurship. Okay, the first one, I would say you have to have a plan. Yes, don't just leave that job because everybody's leaving their job. Hey, motivational speaker, like, please leave that job, set goals, dream big, stop chasing people's dreams to acquire. Nope. Have a plan, my sister, my friend. Have a plan. You see, because when you have a plan, it can actually put you in a position where you can tell, okay, this is what I want to do. Okay, I need to remain in this firm for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and then I'll be able to do this and do that. That's a plan. Trust me, that works. Okay, so after having a plan, the next thing I think you should do is start small. Start small. I repeat, start small. You see, a lot of people, when they just, do I say, shift or just move from one level to another, and they want to go into entrepreneurship, they're like, oh, I want to get a big this, I want to get a warehouse, I want to stock this, and people start buying. And please remember, people have been doing this before you. Are you doing something nobody has ever done? Are you creating a new solution for the economy? Start small. Seriously, this one is a real story. Okay, a friend of mine wanted to venture into a business, and the few advices, please get a small shop instead, stock it, get a customer base before you start growing. So like, you know what, don't worry about it, I got the finance, and so I'm going to get a 3-bedroom loaded shop. And she did. Trust me, it took her like 6 months, about 7, to eventually start up that shop. She didn't stock it full, but she started. Lo and behold, 1 year rent was already out. How many customers, how many sales, how many profits, what can you be able to get as a result of this big shop you opened? As I'm talking to you, the shop is no more in existence. So there's no problem in dreaming big. Big dreams are good. Oh, we all dream every day. I can tell you my dream, and trust me, you won't live here. But the minute you want to go into entrepreneurship, especially when you're starting. Please start small. Those mentors, those people you're looking at, oh my god, I have people I actually admire. I have mentors in this industry and also in my decoration industry, but they actually started from a point. Do you get? So start small, it will help you. And the next one is to stay focused. A lot of people want to do this and do that. You know what, I think this is what's selling now. There was a time it was trending. There were some, I don't want to talk about like call the names, but there were particular things that were trending. I think it happened more on the female. Like if you're not into this, my sister, you're not doing well at all. And everybody I know, at the point I had like 10 contact friends that were doing the same business. I'm like, okay, so who do I patronize? You know what? I'm not going to go into this. I'm not going to talk to anybody concerning this. I want to patronize you, because it will be like, oh my god, why are you leaving this person out? Why are you patronizing this? Is it because of preferences? Now you should be able to have a focus. If you're starting up with this, everybody is going into this. Stay on your lane, okay? Stay on your lane. And the last I will talk about is perseverance. Please. Rome wasn't built in a day. It's not just an adage. You say, oh, Rome wasn't built in a day. Everybody says that a lot. But trust me, there is more meaning to that. You should be able to go through. Trust me, there are rigorous things that comes up from being an entrepreneur. It's not just as rosy as they make it appear. You have challenges. You need to be able to say, I started this. God will help me. I will go through it with hard work, or not just. Do you understand? So if you can be able to do all this, try it and go into entrepreneurship. Trust me, I think you will step well and you will go well, because turn up, and at the end of the year we're going to have it dirty, like nice. Okay. And then I have 2 questions. We're going to be having a giveaway this January. Yay! Okay, so the first one is there a difference between a businessman and an entrepreneur? A lot of people would say, let me not say what a lot of people would say, because I want to give away to the best 2 answers. You can do that on our YouTube, okay? And then the second one is, are they born entrepreneurs or they are made? The people just wake up and like, oh, why growing up I've always known that I'll be an entrepreneur? Or please, if you know these 2 answers, as beautiful and as convincing, and with your backup proofs, explaining well, because trust me, we're going to give 5k each to the best 2 answers. Yes, I said that. On our next video we're going to do that, okay? So don't forget once again to like, to subscribe, and hit the notification button. Until I see you next time, this is Moody Okoro. Bye bye.